Hi, this is just a little tutorial to help you with blogging. There's some little tips that will stop you having the nightmare of losing everything when you've typed a nice blog. So when you click on the blog to do a new entry, and you write your title, caps, you get an editor like this. What's good about this editor is you can actually make it bigger by clicking on this button here, and you get a full screen, and you can type using the normal editors that you notice in Word. However, there is a function here which is a little word sign, which allows you to paste from Word. So if I had typed something in Word, for instance, like I've done here, if you type here, you can do your spell checking, everything else, but also if something was to go wrong, like the Moodle went down or your internet connection was cut off, you might lose what you've typed. So by typing it in Word first, you save that problem. And then I go up to here and go copy. Then when I go back into my browser here and I click on the Word file, what you get here is this option. If I go to the top of the screen to the editor for my browser, click on that, and then go paste, it will paste everything from Word into here, and it gets rid of all the bad code from Word. And then when you insert it here, it looks good inside your entry, and you can carry on typing if you want to, and you can even do a spell check here if you feel that you need to check spelling if you haven't done that in Word. So once you've done that, click on small screen, and now at the bottom here you can add tags, which are ways of sort of indexing your entry, but you can also add some images. Now to do that, you can simply say add by clicking on this button here, and it allows you to upload by going to the browser. And I can go to my desktop and say there's an image here I want to upload, like that, and go upload this image. And then what it does is it will add that to your blog entry. As you see here, there's a little diagram, and I go add to post. So then what happens is that will appear with my written text, and I can then refer to that in the text if I want to, so I can go back into my blog and edit it a bit further. As you can see, it's now attached here. If I want to, I can edit here. Now if you want to get images, add images to your entry, there's another way of doing it. Actually on here I've put a little library of images, and if you go to the bottom of our teaching resources and images from class, and if you click on that, what opens up is images that I've referred to maybe in my blog or in class, and if you click on any one of these, they will actually download. So for instance, if I wanted to take this one, so I can right click on it and go save link as, and it will download that image, as you can see, onto my desktop. Or, and then I'll do what I did before, or I can go right click and I can do this clever little thing which says copy link location. Now what that does is it takes an address from where it's located already on the Moodle or anywhere on the World Wide Web, and I could actually insert that image just by using that address. So if I go back into my course blog, and so here's my blog, and I want to edit that, and I wanted to have that little image appear inside my blog. What's nice is I can get my big screen like this, and I can choose this option, this little tree, it says insert image, and now what I can do is actually just paste in that address, right? And you can see it's come up on the screen, and it will appear just like that in my blog entry, which is rather nice for my peers and for myself to read later on, because rather than just having it attached, it's now embedded. So that's two ways in which you can put an image into your blog entry. You can attach it, or as I've done here, you can insert it by using the address, either the World Wide Web or from the images I've uploaded into the Moodle. Now the third way in which you can add images to your blog is actually probably the one you're going to find the most interesting. In this way, just like before, we can open up our blog entry and say here I wanted to add the BC IRP diagram that the text refers to. I can use my tree again, But this time I can use this option, find or upload an image. Now what this allows me to do is to browse onto my desktop, and if I've got the image here, the BCILP, so integrated resource package, I can upload it this way, and it will now appear, give it a name, BCILP4P, and I can insert that into my blog entry as well. So that gives you a third way of adding images to your blog entries or your forum entries, or when you do a glossary entry, the same thing process applies. There you go. One last thing is when you're putting images in, they may not always fit quite nicely on the screen. So you can always resize it just by dragging the dots in here, or when you enter it the first time, you can actually play around with the sizes here, the appearance, and where you would like it to be positioned on the screen. And so all those things allow you to upgrade what you want to do with that image. Okay, so that's just to make sure that it all fits nicely on the screen and doesn't get too big. But always remember when you do these things to go to the end and press save. Don't forget to save. Thank you.